Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the second video to show the development progress on the Quran study application. Today we'll go over some bookmark and study features. So let's say I'm reading Surah Shar and I go to the first ayah. I just want to see the phrases for this ayah. And I do notice here there's a phrase and I wonder if these are related. قال رب اشرح لي صدري ولم نشرح لك صدرك. So I'm just gonna add a quick bookmark here, and so I can add a quick note and labels. Right now I have some built-in labels over here, so I'm going to choose question, but I can add a new label here too. And note is just a free text. So once I save it, we will see that note appears right here. And even if we go to the surah view itself, that note is here too. If we go to the bookmarks tab, that's where we have all the bookmarks that we have stored so far. And so for each ayah, we have a note and then some labels. On this side, we have some filtering. So labels are used to group, categorize, or filter these. So if I only want to see all the questions or all observations or comparisons, I can do so. If I need to change something, for example, I decide that a better word for this would be insight. So I can change the text of the label as well. And this is open, so I can create as many labels and use any labeling methodology that I want to over here. Here in Study Workspace, we have similar concept. We do have some studies we have created, and then we have labels. So for each study, we can have a title, and we can assign some labels to it, and there's a study type. This is a tutorial study I made. And so we have a toolbar right up top for all the different options. There are keyboard shortcuts as well. So for example, Control B. And we have undo, redo. We may have a 30-page or a 50-page study, and we'll have headings in it. So it's better to have contents yet. So we can basically click up and down and navigate through a document. And we have different kinds of heading levels and basic text features, highlights, and then we can of course pull in corpus items, right? So Aya would be the first example. So there's a pill mode and a card mode, and I can switch between the two. So I can say, okay, show me the full Aya, or I can just switch it back to here. I could actually create a bookmark right from here. Now, one important tab over here is the resources tab. While I'm exploring corpus and surahs, and as I'm doing that, I can add stuff to a study. So for example, here I've already added 3 ayahs as resources. There's a filter for here for used and unused. So I can see that I had added 3 ayahs and only 2 are used here in the study, 1.1 and 1.3, and this one is still unused. When I add an item to the resources, I can write a note for myself why I added it and what do I think how I'll use it. And then later on when I'm writing stuff, I can basically drag that in, and then the note stays over there. It doesn't come into the study. It's just a reminder for me, or a rough note on the side for myself. In the Surah view, and you will see the current study is selected up top. Open the resources right here. I can see that I have these resources available right now, and say I want to add this specific ayah to the resources for the selected current study. So I could do that, which brings it here, or I could add it to a current study or any other recent studies I've been working on. So this is all for today. There is a lot of work still to be done, but inshallah we'll get there. And hopefully I can get a release out for people to test and gather some feedback. Assalamu alaikum.